This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
We are here in your house sports, episode 4 from the monthly Rogue Media podcast. I'm doing it solo today. Manny D. My boys are not able to join us today. I just want to keep a special prayer request for my boy Fat Sam and his family. They're going through some things right now, so I just want you guys to lift them up in prayer. So that would be greatly appreciated. So it's the first time for In Your House Sports, first interview. So I'm gonna wing it, just to let you know. But basically, man, I already know In Your House Sports, YouTube.com, the Facebook In Your House Sports. We've been promoting the comeback king, Gabriel Resendez, for the last about a month or two now. August 26th, Cheyenne, Wyoming. So he's our first guest ever at In Your House Sports. Gabriel, man, what's up? Welcome.
Man, appreciate it. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, man, because, like I said, it's the first time we're doing the interview. Like, our show's been around about off and on 7 years. So, we usually do those little funny skits about sports and everything like that. So we always wanted to bring local talent eventually, on the show, but we needed a platform. So shout out to Rogue Media Network for letting us have this platform. And so now we have it. You're the first guest.
It's an honor.
Man, we're honored for you. But we're going to talk about, how you started off in boxing, stuff like that.
Okay.
And like I said, we're winging it, man. This is,
cool.
This is what it is. But first off, just let everybody know where you're from, who you are, everything like that.
Gabriel Resendez, the comeback king. I'm from Waco, Texas, born and raised. I'm ready to put on the show.
That's it.
August 26th in Cheyenne, Wyoming. I'm going to be repping it in Texas.
Yeah.
So
how'd that all come about?
Oh, man, I've been out of the sport since – I haven't fought since 2017, but, I still train and stuff. But promoter, a star endorsement hit me up, and they were like, hey, man, I seen you're looking for a fight and stuff. You down to fight? And I was like, yeah. So the dude I'm fighting, he's 34 years old, just like me. He's making his pro debut. He's from Miami. Okay. So, yeah, they hit me up and were like, you want to fight? And I was like, yeah, I want to fight. I want to get back in. It's time to come back. So everything happens for a reason,
Yeah.
It's just when time is right. So it's my time. So making my comeback. So
Heck yeah.
I'm ready.
Because you and I, we met at Powerhouse Gym. Shout out Coach Jamie,
Yeah,
Powerhouse.
shout out Coach Jamie.
Yeah.
I see he's moving downtown.
Yes, sir. But, yeah, we met over there. And I was like, man, I feel like I know this dude from somewhere. I guess in just the South Waco ties maybe.
Yeah.
Probably pass each other up somewhere. So
Yeah.
it's down the line.
I was in South Waco all my life, and then I moved to Lorena. So when I moved to Lorena, I kind of branched off from kind of everybody. When I came back, I see people's faces, and I'm like, I know them from elementary or something, but, we grow up, so.
Yeah, definitely. Big time. I know because there's some people I'm like, man, like I see them all the time. I'm like, man, I know you from somewhere and everything. And then like you, like I said, man, I've seen this guy somewhere. I know him somewhere. But just what caught my attention, man, when I first met you at the gym was the intensity. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And I was like, man, this dude right here, like, is he training or is he just coming to work out? Because I was like, me starting out, man, I'm just, trying to get myself in shape and stuff. And I'm like, man, you took it up a notch. But then now I know why. Yeah. So when did they actually approach you to have this fight?
Like maybe 2 months ago, right? June-ish, they hit me up. And they were like, yeah, you ready to come back? And I was like, yeah. And then, like I said, star endorsement. You get the fight on Fight Smash and Fight.tv. They're also saying it's going to be on YouTube TV now.
Okay.
So, different ways to find the fight. So.
And we'll have the link like to the fight where you can purchase the fight in the description like we've been having the last 2 months. So check out our previous videos. They're on there, the links to Fight Smash, Fight TV, and then you said YouTube TV possibly, right?
Possibly YouTube.
But, yeah, so we'll have that. So be sure to, get the fight. Support the local talent for sure.
Sir.
So when did your love for boxing start? Was there a love for boxing or was it something that, as a kid, like, you know what, we're going to try this out and see what happens, and it just became a love let down the line?
Yeah, I was always just athletic. So, like, baseball was my main thing. And then when I moved to Lorena, 7th grade year, I started playing some football, and I was real good at it. Started running track. I was real fast and stuff. So, athletic. I've always been athletic. Whenever I was in, like, 11th, 12th grade, I started doing, like, backyard fights.
Okay.
And my aunt, she was like, "Let me take you somewhere where you keep you out of these streets and getting you in trouble." And took me to the Waco Boxing Club with Coach Hyman. But he wasn't there at the time. I guess he was on a little break. So Coach Tony Montoya was there. And I went there and started training there, and I kind of fell in love with it. I was about 20 years old when I started.
Okay.
But, yeah, I fell in love with it and tried out some amateur fights. Won Golden Gloves 2 years. And after that, I was just like, man, this is something I love.
Yeah.
I love the physical. So.
Did you play for the Southern back in the day?
Yeah.
Southern League?
Yeah, I played for Southern. Man, all my life I really played for Southern.
Yeah.
I was always on All-Stars with Justin, Bobby, Samuel. I played All-Stars with all them and stuff, so I grew up with them. So.
Man, because I played for a Sports Shack.
Sports Shack.
I think that was the name of the team. We're blue. I just remember that. We're blue.
Yeah, we always played for Alan Samuels.
Alan Samuels. They had the black, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black and white.
Man, that's crazy. That's a throwback right there.
Yeah, my dad was always the manager and stuff, so.
Yeah. Heck yeah, that's what's up, man. That's bringing back a lot of
Yeah.
memories right there. So you never, like, as a kid, you played the baseball and everything, but there was no, like, ever interest in boxing at all, like, back in that day, that time frame?
No, not really. Not really. I was just, my thing was I was going to be in the Major League Baseball, you know?
Yeah.
So after that, it was just, like I said, 20 years old when baseball was nowhere. Football was, I was already done with it all and stuff, out of high school and stuff. Doing backyard fights, knocking people out in the backyard. And like I said, my aunt, she just like, let me take you to the Waco Boxing Club. You could start making some money maybe. And here I am, my third pro fight. So.
Heck yeah. So when was your first amateur fight?
My first amateur fight, I want to say, was about, I was about 21. It was at the Golden Gloves. Started off right there at Golden Gloves. I fought 2 fights, and then I lost. So I lost going into the, like, semifinals. And then I went back the next year, fought, broke my hand the first fight, told coach, just tape it up. I got to keep going. And I fought 4 fights with a broken hand and wound up winning Golden Gloves. So
How was that first defeat for you? How did you feel?
It wasn't too bad. It was like, man, this is part of the sport, you know, just like baseball, you know. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. So.
Yeah.
I mean, it hit me kind of hard because, you know, it's a one-on-one thing, so I don't have a team to blame it on. So I couldn't blame it on nobody. The only person I could blame it on was myself. So the only thing I could do is just get back in there and get better.
Yeah, definitely. So, like, with the amateur career and then you go pro. So how's that process look like in boxing?
Really, it's real easy. So you just, like I said, they want you to have a couple amateur fights just so you got the experience. And I was 12-4 as an amateur, so I didn't have like 100 fights like some of these fighters do. I was 12-4, and then I met Glenn, one of the trainers at the Waco Boxing Club, and he was kind of like, man, you know, you're getting a little older, you know, you're not getting younger, so maybe you should turn pro. And I turned pro. I went to a dude's backyard in Houston and fought him, and I wound up losing my first pro fight. And it did set me back that was in 2015. Set me back for a little bit, and then I came back 2017, and I fought here at the Waco Brawl in the Brazos.
Oh, yeah.
And then I won that one, and then, you know, life hit again. So and then I lost my parents, and then broke my hand, and I had surgery on my hand and stuff. So now I'm back, and I'm coming back with vengeance.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that time frame, losing your parents and all that, was kind of obviously was rough for you.
Yeah, it was real rough, but that's the reason I'm back.
Yeah.
You know, because of them, because otherwise I'll be out in these streets doing stuff I shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
So they taught me the right way, and I'm just living for them.
So once you're pro, like I'm just picturing this. So once you're pro, is your name just still out there as far as like contacts, like for promoters to reach out to you? How's that work out? Or do you reach out to them? Like you said they reached out to you, right?
Yeah, well, it's on BoxRec.
Okay.
So you go to BoxRec, every fighter and pretty much everywhere is on BoxRec. And I signed myself back up to be my manager and my promoter. And I put the Comeback King promotions on there and stuff. And then, like I said, the dudes hit me up from Star Endorsement and were like, you looking for a fight? And I was like, most definitely.
Yeah.
And then that's how it all happened. And then after that, I just started promoting myself a little bit more out on social media as the Comeback King, and started taking off.
Yeah.
So I'm ready.
Yeah, it did. So training wise, right? Like I said, when I met you, man, you were training, but this is before you knew you had a fight coming up, right? And I was like, I told you, I was like, hey, this guy right here going off, right? How has your training, has it changed or has it got more intense now? Obviously with the fight coming up, what have you critiqued training wise as far as like overall?
Oh man, just a lot more physical, more intense. You know, doing a lot of strength and conditioning, a lot more running. Just trying to stay focused, trying to stay as focused as I can. Sometimes it gets hard because life hits. You know, got work and it's 108 degrees weather, but I force myself to go to the gym. I'm like, I got to to come back. It's not just talk; it's a movement. So.
Yeah. You know, I watched an interview one time with Kobe Bryant where he talked about, like, the season. He's locked in. Like, if you're not about, you know, the game or whatever it is, like, he blocks them all out.
Right.
So, like, with you right now, especially coming up, next weekend as of this recording is the fight, are you more like, hey, I have to block a lot of things out now. I have to be zoomed in, focused. Like, hey, family, just want to let you know I love y'all, but this is, like, really serious. Are you getting to that point right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're at fight week, so I'm zoned in. Nothing's in my way right now. Nothing can stop me. And they called me the Lion, so told my wife, I said, sorry, but the Lion's coming back out. So
Yeah.
I'm zoned in. I'm ready.
Yeah. The Lion. I love that.
The Lion,
man.
yes, sir.
So, looking at the boxing scene right now in Waco, is there a lot of hidden talent that you would say that's out there right now that, you know, once get an opportunity that they might be able to show out just like you're showing out now?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. There's a lot of hidden talent out there. So my sparring partners, you know, they're just as good as I am, if not better, you know what I'm saying? So it's just making this comeback, making this movement, hopefully get more eyes into Waco. And after that, you know, helping them, you know. Like I coached in one of my dude's corners about a month ago, coached in his corner, Jerome Love. So, I mean, so it's just he's good. We got Drew Lewis. He also trains at the Powerhouse Paddle. He's also real good, you know. And, yeah, they need to be seen just like I am.
Yeah. And do you feel like, I know back when we were younger, like I feel there was a lot of kids in the boxing club, right? But it's like Waco Boxing Club seemed like it was the only one at the time. But I seem like now it seems like there's multiple gyms out there. Do you feel like the future for boxing in Waco can grow with the right? Is it the right promotion? Is it the right mindset? What do you think it is with the gyms that have to get those kids in the future to be promoted?
It's just for them, they got to stay focused and really want it. Because if they don't really want it, then I've seen a lot of kids come that have real good talent. And, you know, they could be a future champion, but it's hard just to keep them there and stay motivated. So just having a good coach, you know, having good coaches that will sit there and give you, you know, life lessons and tell you, inspire you to keep coming, you know, because it's hard for to find coaches like that, you know. And just trying to lead them the right way and show them God and, you know, and not these streets and stuff. So,
yeah. That's something that you'd be interested in the future, coaching, or not really?
Yeah, I mean, I got 4 daughters, so I kind of coach them already. And, you know, that's one of the reasons I'm doing the comeback, just to show them, like, you put your mind to it, you could do it. There's nothing that'll stop you. So that's one of my things to all the kids, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you put your mind to it, nothing's going to stop you until you reach your goals.
Heck yeah. So how much weight did you have to cut?
Man, I started off at 230, and right now I'm at 172. So cut about 50 pounds. So, and that started in February. I started went to the Powerhouse Paddle. He was having that wrestling.
Yeah.
And that was the first wrestling event, and I talked to him, and I was like, man, I'll be here Monday. And ever since then, I haven't had a day off since.
That's when I saw you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had a day off since then. I've been pushing every day, running every day. Just like I said, I put my mind to it, and nothing's going to stop me until I reach my goal.
Heck yeah. So what's next for you after this fight? You know, obviously we're going for a win, right? But what's next for you after that? Just keep on looking for more fights?
Yeah, so after this fight, I'm hoping to fight in October again and then in December. So I'm going to try to get 3 in before the end of the year. So hopefully by this time next year, I'll be fighting for a belt. So that's the goal.
Yeah. Heck yeah. So anything else, man, you wanted to promote and shout out right now?
just all my sponsors and stuff, man. You know, Becerra's Bouncy House LLC, Banda's service hauling service. We got Red Barn truck repairs, Majestic Massage, Resendez Remodeling, DeMonte Insurance, just all my sponsors. So
Heck yeah.
OG Ministry, my brother, you know, just without all them and without Waco,
Yeah.
without the support from Waco, without any of that, none of this is possible. So
Yeah, and I feel like it shows what we can do, you know, as a community, pretty much to come together real quick. Like,
yes,
it seemed like you just started racking up sponsorships quick
Yeah.
whenever you hit it out, right? So, heck yeah. So, shout out to all the sponsors for this.
yeah, Blue Star RVs service, you know, one of the best ones in Waco. It's my good friend. So all of them, man, just without them, none of this is possible. So
That's what's up, man. And I don't think people really see the backside of it because they see, you know, oh, he's a boxer and he's got it, he's good, right? But I mean, there's a legwork
yeah.
behind the scenes
Oh,
that
yeah.
you got to do.
oh yeah, for
Like,
sure.
because you're independent, like you said. It's all you.
Yep.
So you got to get it. So
I don't got no team. I don't got nothing. The only team I got is my coaches and stuff. And like I was going to Powerhouse Paddle. It's just I made a little move, you know, and went to the Waco Boxing Academy just because, you know, they wanted to go with me up there, and it was hard for Jamie to make it to Wyoming with me, which is very understandable because
Right.
it's not like it's just in Temple, Killeen, Austin, you know. We're going out of state. And so, and Gilbert Sanchez and them, they were like, well, we'll go with you. We're behind you. We believe in you. And I was like, let's do it. So
And where's that located at?
that's located right by Burlington Coke Factory.
Okay.
So it's like the road right before it. And it's in like them little warehouses right there.
I remember Gilbert Sanchez's father.
Oh, yeah.
When he ran the club.
Guata.
Yeah, he used to try to get me and my friends to go down there like, hey, man, let's go down there and spar. Like, nah, I'm good, man. But his grandson was one of my best friends. Rest in peace, Ricky Rodarte, one of my good childhood friends growing up. So he always tried to get us to go out there. I'm like, nah, I'm good, man. I ain't trying to get hit. You know, come on, man. You know, he used to say some expletives to us. I'm like, nah, I'm good. But, yeah, okay. Yeah, I didn't know his son was running the WBA. Is what it's called?
WBA, Waco Boxing Academy. So,
Okay.
yeah, he's running that and he's doing good. Good job. I mean, all the coaches here are doing a good job. So Waco Boxing Club with Hyman Lerma, Powerhouse Paddle with Jamie. I mean, Gilbert Sanchez with the WBA. They're all doing good. They're all trying to get kids to come. So y'all go check out them gyms.
Yeah, and they care too, like
Yes.
100%. They care,
Yes.
and it's that old school training, man.
That's the best way.
Yeah, it is.
It ain't no air conditions.
No, yeah, I love that environment.
That's
you know?
the best thing about it. No
Heck
air
yeah.
conditions.
Yeah, that's
Can't spoil yourself.
nah, get lazy.
Yeah, a lot of people want to go to that Crunch Fitness and hit them bags because they got the ACs and stuff. But I mean, you ain't got nobody there guiding you. So
Yeah,
you
it
need
hits
guidance.
different.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
a big time difference. So obviously we talk about sports here at this show, right? So obviously we got a big fight coming up in September. You got
yeah.
Canelo and Charlo. Unlike the other two, man, I'm into boxing, right? But man, they're like they know what's up. They know what's going on. I don't know, man. I'll just watch, the fights to fight. Well, just previewing that fight, what you think? Who do you think's going to win that fight and why?
I think Canelo's gonna take it, but I want to go with Charlo just because I'm a Texas guy. You know, so anything in Texas, Houston Astros, Texas Rangers. I'm all about Texas. So I'm going with Charlo, but Canelo, he's the bigger guy, even though he's shorter.
Yeah.
But height ain't nothing in boxing when you got a good boxing IQ. But I think Canelo might pull it off in a late round knockout because his pressure is going to be a little too much.
Yeah. Okay. And what you think about the Crawford Spence fight?
It was a good fight. It was in the way I expected it to go. Like I said, size don't matter. And everybody was saying Spence was bigger, Crawford was littler. I honestly was going with Spence because I'm a Texas guy, like I said. So he's in Dallas, So I was like, man, it hit me. I was like, dang, I was sad to see him lose like that. But I knew Crawford had skills. He could switch from orthodox to southpaw. His foot movement, his IQ was just – it was on point that day.
Yeah. I didn't get to watch the fight, but just seeing, like the highlights and stuff like that, I was like, I'm going Spence from Dallas, you know what I mean? But like me without the actual, knowledge of boxing, I was like, yeah, Spence got it,
Yeah.
But watching the highlights and that, yeah, Crawford's pretty good, man.
Yeah, and then the crazy thing is when they were in the ring, Crawford actually looked bigger than Spence.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were saying Spence was bigger, but Crawford looked bigger than me. He looked bigger, like built-wise,
Yeah.
So, but he did his thing. He's a GOAT. He's going to be going down in history for greatest of all time one day.
Who was your favorite boxers coming up?
I used to like Julio Cesar Chavez.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Mexican warrior, so I like to get in your face and try to push pressure. So, yeah, watching him, it's like, man. Then you had Oscar De La Hoya, Camacho Jr. or Camacho Sr. And Camacho Jr. is actually supposed to be on this card, but he had an injury, so he's going to just be a commentator in it. But
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, those were all good fighters, fighters that I used to like. Mike Tyson. I liked Vander Holyfield. So, I mean, different styles. I liked all kinds of different styles.
Yeah. Those when I was really, really into boxing back then is what those guys were.
The big guys.
The big guys.
The heavyweights. Yeah,
man.
they brought fans to boxing with the knockouts.
Yeah, Lennox Lewis and all that.
Lennox Lewis, yeah.
But I was crushed when Tyson lost to Holyfield the first time, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, man. Then I was,
Holyfield just knows how to stay on them toes and box.
Yeah.
He's an actual boxer. He ain't he could slug, but he was a boxer. The way he stayed on them toes, stayed moving and stuff. So
he was a big dude.
yeah, he was
A big dude.
And the crazy thing is, he started off at cruiserweight. So he started off for a little. He had to make himself kind of big to get in there with Tyson and all them, the big heavyweights. So, but yeah, he's a big guy. He's good though.
Yeah, definitely. One of the GOATs for sure. Other than that, what other interests do you have besides boxing? Do you like football, basketball, anything like that?
Yeah, lately I haven't really been paying attention to
Right.
nothing because, I've been trying to stay focused on it. But, yeah, I love football, Cowboys. Like I said, I'm a Texas guy, so Cowboys is my main team. But, I mean, if we're in the playoffs, Houston Texans, I'll go with them. But Rangers, I love baseball.
Yeah.
I love me some basketball. I'm a athletic guy, so I like all sports.
You like the Atlanta Braves?
I used to back in the day. So
Yeah, we talked about that's all we watched was Atlanta or Texas all the time. Because I told me, man, I love the Braves. Why you love the Braves? I was like, you don't understand. When we were kids,
yeah,
they were on every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Yep. And I remember walking around with the Atlanta Brave hat and all that. So,
Yeah.
yeah it's crazy.
Yeah, because our dream match was always the Rangers and the Braves in the
Yep.
World Series. But the Rangers back then weren't as good as the
Yeah.
Braves were. But now they're both kind of, in that realm. So, but yeah, did you like the Braves? We're like, yeah, why? So they're on every week.
Yeah, for sure. Every week.
So, Cowboys, what do you think, man?
Man, I'm a Cowboy fan, so every year I think we're going to take it all the way,
You're one of those, like, this is it.
Yeah, die hard. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the year. This is the year. So,
I feel confident about this year, but like I always say on the show, man, I'm just like, you know what, just one game at a time. I'm not
Yeah,
even
for
going to
sure.
put in my expectations because I'm going to be like mad at the end about it and everything. But unlike you, man, I don't know. Shout out to my Houston people, but I just don't like any Houston teams. I don't know why. I've never had. Didn't like the Oilers, didn't like the Texans, didn't like the Rockets, don't like the Houston Cougars. I'm sorry, I just don't. I love the Hakeem Olajuwon though. But other than that, man, I just don't. I don't know. I don't get it. It's no knock. I don't know if it's the traffic or what, but I just think
it could be.
It could be. Yeah.
Yeah, it is bad out there in traffic.
Yeah, man. So, well, I appreciate you coming on. Like I said, it was my first interview. Hopefully, I did very well. I don't know.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming on.
Man,
Like,
appreciate you having me.
yeah, man. Like, I don't know. I just feel like this is a big deal for me personally, and I know for the guys it's a big deal. Like I said, all these years have been doing this podcast off and on, and like now we're kind of like, all right, now we want to do something with this, right? So it was great to feature you. Like I said, we want to feature Waco athletes, coaches, things of that nature, to get your story on, and what you got going on, and like we love to support it. So. Man, I appreciate you, dude.
No,
Like,
appreciate you,
100%, man. Like,
Yeah,
it means a lot.
I'm
So
glad to start it off, So
I know
it's
it.
an honor.
You can say, hey, I was the first guest in your house sports, Hey, maybe we'll take off one day. I don't know. But you can say you're
Waco
the first
got
guest.
a lot of talent, so
Yeah, we do for
this
sure.
could be the start of something big. So
Yeah,
Sir.
hopefully. So make sure you guys like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like I said, we'll have the link in the description to the Fight TV for August 26th. It's the, what's it called?
Magic City
Magic
War.
City Wars. Yeah, Magic City Wars. Check out Gabriel Resendez, August 26th. I'm going to keep saying August 26th. Got to support Waco. Y'all are quick to buy these Jake Paul fights, right? So come on, man. We got talent here in Waco, so we need to support that 100%. But yeah, for Gabriel Resendez, like I said, appreciate you, the comeback king. I'm Mandy D. Peace out.
Peace.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.